Okay, we are recording. So, welcome to tonight's team call. My name is Megan White, and I'm going to be sharing. I have a lot to share about, a lot to talk about in terms of finishing the new year and finishing the year end and then starting the new year. So, I'm going to get right into it. If you have questions, just use the chat box as we go, and I will look at those periodically or at the end, depending on how much time we have. I have no idea how long this is going to take. I have no idea um, if I'll stick to the 30-minute time frame. But what I do know is that this is crucial information. Some of it might go way over your head, but the point of this call and this slash training is just to get the information in your brain, allow you to hear the verbiage. When I talk about the 500 PV concept, that is you're probably gonna have to listen to that a few times like I did. And again, this is just to get it in front of you, to let you have something to go back and look over and review and start implementing, because this is something that you're going to hear about these few things. The 80-day obsession, new program coming out in the different packs that corporate just released, the 500 PV model, and in correlation to what we already have to offer as in our product line, the supplements, and how you can use this concept to really help drive your volume and your income. And then just capitalizing on the end of the year and leveraging the new year and how you can do that in your business, and giving you some takeaways and tips on doing that. So all of this information you're going to have to go back and probably listen to again, but let's get started. So this is a time of year when everybody in the fitness industry, and I've been in, I guess you could say, the fitness industry for like maybe 8 years now. And before that, just me personally, I did the same thing. It was the holidays start to come and people take a break and they kind of coast through because their brains are fried and elsewhere, and they're thinking about decorations and putting up Christmas lights and getting presents, and maybe they're stressed financially and they are maybe working more hours. They are, not putting their health and their fitness on the forefront, because typically that takes a back seat because it does cost money. And aside from that, the time factor. So people's brains are elsewhere right now. People's brains are not thinking how maybe we all are thinking, and that is to have a plan going into the holidays so that you don't derail and get off track. But that's where we come into play, because this is the lull of the fitness season. This is the downslope of the fitness season in every aspect of health and fitness, not just not just Beachbody business, but in Beachbody, they haven't really taken a hit like in the last few years, because I feel like it's what we do as coaches that are so powerful, and holding ourselves accountable, in turn holding other people accountable. They haven't really taken a hit, but the gyms and the wellness centers and other health and fitness outlets, they do kind of plummet a little bit in this particular time frame. And then we all know January 2nd, the gyms are packed and people are looking and they are craving and they are wanting a plan or some type of direction, some type of help to get started, right? And that's where we come into play. But if you wait until January 2nd, you are going to miss the boat. You are going to miss being a go-to person. You are going to miss offering to your customers and your new customers, your prospect customers. You are going to miss being the go-to. And because they're looking right now, people are looking right now for a plan to either start implementing January 2nd or to start implementing now so that they have that security and that control, and they are feeling good through the holidays, like we've all kind of been practicing and wanting to do ourselves, right? We want to plan through the holidays. We want a nutrition plan that we can follow that's simple, that's flexible with our everyday, not only reality, but with the holidays coming up. There's parties, there's, some people have multiple holidays that they celebrate. People are traveling. It's just crazy chaos. And so if you can be that person that can say, hey, I'm doing this with a simple fitness program, a simple flexible nutrition plan. Why don't you join me in this accountability? Why don't you get started with me? We'll find what works for you, and you can join this amazing accountability and supportive community where we hold each other accountable through the holidays, and we don't gain the 10 pounds that typically people do on average, and we're not going to be part of a statistic this year, right? And we can really leverage that new year, the new year rush right now. And some ways that you can do that are, number one, be inviting to a challenge group. Even if you're not running your own challenge group, you still need to be inviting to an accountability group of some sort, whether it's one that your team is running, whether it's one that an upline coach is running. A free group would be really great right now to kind of start positioning yourself as a resource, as somebody who can help your network achieve XYZ, right? So a free group would be really great to open in December. But a paid challenge group, getting people on the products, getting people started with that level of accountability that people just don't have joining a free group. So free groups are great. Still open one up, a free community, a place, and that's going to be a separate group of people. But the people that want to do what you're doing right now, the people that are serious, the people that are ready to take action and want that control and that plan going into the holidays or going through the holidays, then that is where your challenge group will come into play. So either you run one with another coach, I suggest, or co-lead, or you invite to one that your team or upline is running, and you bring people with you, right? It's way more fun to do this with buddies, with a team, with people than it is by yourself. And that's why people fall off track. That's why people don't have results and don't succeed, because they're trying to do it alone, and they're trying to listen to all of the quick fixes and fad diets and what not to eat and what to eat and all of these weird and different, not weird, but all these different eating plans, high fat, low carb, no carb. People are like, my head explodes just thinking about it. And the one thing I always tell people is, yeah, it can be super overwhelming knowing how to start or knowing where to start with all that's thrown in our face around health and fitness. Here's what I'm doing, and that's all you can lead with. That's all you can lead with is what you're doing and what's working for you. So if you're not doing something and you're not finding results or having a good experience with your plan right now, then you got to buckle down, because you call yourself a coach. You call yourself a health and fitness coach. You are a representative of Beachbody, and instead of being called a distributor, we're called coaches. So if you're going to call yourself that and step up to that title, then you need to be preaching you need to be practicing what you're preaching, right? You need to be doing fitness. You need to be drinking Shakeology. You need to be doing nutrition, right? And doing it yourself so that you can show people, hey, this is right or wrong, this is what I'm doing, and these are the results I'm getting. And that is what you're going to lead with: your story, your realness, your reality, how you're making it work for you. I see my coach Steph is on the call, and she's somebody that, if you follow her on Snapchat or Facebook, she's somebody that like lives it. She works out early every morning with or without her daughter if she's up. She meal preps, she meal plans, she lives the lifestyle of being a health and fitness coach. But is she an expert? No. Am I an expert? No. We find what works for us. We do the workouts. We use the products. We drink Shakeology. We create results from that, but it's how we're making it work with our lifestyle, with being a mom, with working full time, with maybe working 3 jobs, with maybe whatever you do, whatever hat you wear. You've got to show people your network, because I can't reach your network. Steph can't reach your network. We can't reach other people's network. That's your job. And if you're not doing it and you're not giving your network something to relate to and to want to join, then somebody else is, and you're gonna lose those people that would have joined you, because somebody else is showing up consistently and showing what's possible. Okay, so that's one way to invite to a challenge group. Another thing that this goes with inviting to the new onboarding system that Christina and Lisa, Christina Sullins, have created. This goes with that, but is recruiting. Focusing on recruiting the end of the year and recruiting hard the end of the year, but laying it out for people in a way that's like, this is a way for you to, number one, earn a little extra income around Christmas, earn some extra money around Christmas time to help pay for gifts, to help pay off maybe credit cards that you used for gifts. This is a great way to recruit people in the sense of, hey, this is one of the reasons I became a coach, and I'm speaking for me personally, but this is one of the reasons I became a coach, was for the accountability. Because I knew if I wasn't held to that, little higher platform of accountability, I probably wasn't going to do it. And in turn, I found the community, I found the support, I found an outlet, I found, joy in going through my health and fitness journey because of that level of accountability I was held to. And, it made me follow through more and more consistently. So that's a way to kind of approach the looking for your 2018 coach team, looking for those next leaders, looking for those people who want to do what you're doing. You've already done something in your business. What have you done? What have you earned for a paycheck? What have you done that you can teach somebody else to do? And if not you better believe that your upline, which if I'm your upline, you better believe I'm going to be teaching your coaches exactly what I've done. I've earned $200. I've earned $100 a month. I've earned $200 a month. I've earned $300 a month. I've earned $500 a month. I've earned $300 a week. I've earned $500 a week. Like, don't you think somebody would, another mom around the holidays, love to earn even $100 extra a month, let alone a week? Yeah, I'd step all over that if I wanted to work on myself and get in shape myself and invite some buddies to do it with me. Like, yes, anybody would want to do that, but you have to show them what's possible. You have to show them that, hey, I've done this, and this is what we're going to teach you exactly how to do. And now's the time. Now's the time to jump on the opportunity to work with me, work with my team, and get started on not only a simple fitness and nutrition plan and program, but also start learning how to earn that extra income around the holidays, right? Doesn't that just make sense? Doesn't that just, like, who wouldn't want to do that, right? And like I said, as your upline and whoever your upline is, you better bet that they're going to help you do exactly what they've done. And If they don't know it yet, then you just ask them. Teach my coaches to do what you've done, or let's work together. I'm going to be running a new coach mentorship group next Monday, starting next Monday. So I'm going to be onboarding coaches through the end of this week. I don't care if it's 1, I don't care if it's 10, I wish, but no matter what, that one person is going to get my full attention. They're going to learn how to start earning an income right away, but they're also going to get started on their own health and fitness. Because oftentimes what happens is we kind of tiptoe around the recruiting process, and we get people started on in a free group, then we move them to a challenge group and get started on the products, and then it's maybe 30, 60, 90 days later when they've developed a success story that they maybe think about becoming a coach, but then it takes them another 6 months to really grasp a hold of the idea. And you know what? That's way too much time for the recruiting process to happen. You're only going to sign up 0 to 1 coaches a year if that's the process you're going through. So to hit the ground running hard and to build your 2018 team now, you have to show that that you can help them, that it's possible for you to help somebody else do that. It's possible for you to help somebody. You know how to sign up a coach. You know how to sell a challenge pack. You know how to get somebody started on Shakeology. You know how to sign up 2 coaches. Therefore, you know how to achieve Emerald, right? So you know how to do those things. And this leads me into what I'm going to talk about here in a minute. But at Emerald, that is where we forgot that that's where the magic happens. That's where it doesn't take getting to Diamond to be earning $500 a week. It doesn't take there's plenty of Emerald coaches who are earning more than Ruby and Diamond and 1-star and 2-star Diamond coaches. Plenty. And that comes from the concept I'm going to introduce to you that was introduced to me. And you can teach somebody to do that. You can teach somebody to get to Emerald and to start earning right away. Like I said, who wouldn't want to earn a couple extra $100 or even $100 around Christmas, right? I mean, I would. Plus, they have the benefit of working with you, with working with the team, with working with the community, but also working on themselves and starting their own fitness journey. So we're not taking them through that 6 to 9 to maybe, 2-year process. We're getting them started now. And I just told you how to kind of put it in a pretty package around this time of year and really leverage. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, makes sense. Okay. So before I switch gears to the 500 PV model, I'm going to show you about the 80-day obsession, because this is going to go hand in hand with then what I talk about. So the 80-day obsession launches, oops, don't close out. That'd be a really mean joke if I did that to you guys. The 80-day obsession program launches in, the packs are available, was it December? Wait a minute. December 14th, I think the packs are available. Program launches in January. Okay, so what I did for you was for my team, and you are all part of my team. So I'm going to screen share. Was basically I just put the packs in on a graphic, the different packs on graphics. Screen share. Hello, what are we doing here? Desktop. 80-day obsession. Okay, so this is what I did. So let me see if I'm starting. Existing. Okay. So these are now the ones that say customers. I'm going to be sharing with my customers. I'm going to be showing them whether I go live in my current virtual gym group. I'm going to be sending these in a, and the customer ones doesn't have all of the bonus and volume stuff on it, but it just tells them what what's included in the pack. So, and I'll share these with you guys, or you can screenshot them or whatever, take a picture of them. But I'll share these in our team pages and the She Is Strong team page. So I'm going to be putting the customer ones, I'm going to be putting them in a MailChimp and sending them out to my customer base. And then same with my coaches, I'm going to be passing this down to my downline, and hopefully they're passing it down to their team. But the 80-day obsession, the corporate came out with different packs, because as we know, it's not a one size fits all. And that's what I love about Beachbody, is they're continuously evolving. They're continuously stepping up to try to meet the needs of our clients and our customers. And they're not just trying to like make a quick buck and be done with it. So challenge packs, the challenge packs, the Beachbody On Demand challenge packs have been a really great, yes, we take a hit in volume with the Beachbody On Demand, or we have, but it's literally like a one-stop fitness shop, which I love. It's fitness at your fingertips. You get the nutrition, you get literally everything laid out in the simplest form. And again, I'm going to go back to being a busy mom, because I'm going to have 3 kids under the age of 3.5 or 4. And like, for me, that's what I need, and that's what I've needed, and that's what's helped me stay with my lifestyle for 6 years now. So but they said, okay, hey, we know not one size fits all. We know some people have On Demand, they don't have Shakeology. Some people have Shakeology. Some people are coaches and they have nothing. They have maybe a Shakeology coming every once in a while, but they're not consistently drinking it or using the products or the supplements. We have an amazing supplement line that, oh my gosh, that's another video I could talk for hours about. But I'll quickly say this: our performance line is one of the best in the world, period, hands down. And through our programs, just in general, I mean, I drink our supplement line, most of it, aside from even if I'm just doing a program or not, because I'm not doing a program right now, I'm doing a maternity hybrid, and I'm still drinking the performance line. Hands down, your clients will see better results. You will have better performance. You will have results quicker. Those are the facts. So Beachbody did this for us and put together these different packs. Existing Beachbody On Demand coaches, so this would be us. If you have Shakeology, or if you have Beachbody On Demand, the Mega Completion Pack is the biggest one. Now this includes everything you need for 80 days, everything. So you have Shakeology on Home Direct, you get 2 Energize, you get 4 recovery containers, and then you get a shaker cup. Plus you get, like, I'm just talking about the physical stuff you get, but you also get like the program content. You get I want to say you get a thing of containers. Shakeology, shaker cup, program pack contents. I think you get another set of containers with that, okay? So this is for coaches. Now, as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, but coaches are not able to purchase challenge packs. We're not able to purchase packs of any kind. But for this, it's a one-time purchase. So you can't go back and order like 4 completion packs. So this is really cool. So that's the completion pack. That's everything for the 80 days. You will need nothing else. You get all your supplements and everything. If you're like, I want to do that, I'm committed, but I don't know if I want to commit to that whole thing, then there's the combo completion pack, which is your Shakeology, your performance stack, which is 1 Energize and I think it's 1 recovery. I'm gonna need to double check on that. But the performance stack. So and you can look at in your back or in your shop, like in your back office shop, and see what the performance stack is. But that's what you get with it. So you're not getting all of the supplements for the 80 days, but you're getting started on the supplements. And then you can decide, all right, I'm loving it, I'm liking it, I'm going to order more. Is it only 3 recoveries? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, they did it, Megan, for, I think that's the only reason I remembered that, because they said, oh, you need X amount for the 3 months. So then it's one recover for each month. And then the Energize, the two will get you through the 3 months, I think.
Okay. I think in Kim Carver's video, he had 4 up there. That's why I put 4, but we'll edit that. So either way, everything for the 80 days. Then the completion pack, again, you'll have to order more supplements. The basic pack is your Shakeology or Performance Stack. Okay, so you either or, you don't get both on auto ship, and then the program pack contents, which is the containers and the collateral information of the program. Okay. And now that's for coaches, which we've never been able to do that before. So this is really cool. And this will just be a one-time purchase. This is for same exact thing, only for existing Beachbody On Demand customers. Okay. So same exact thing, but for our customers. Everything they need in the, does that include the bands and sliders? Yeah, well, in the video that Kim Carver did from corporate, he did have the bands and sliders in the completion pack. The basic, I'm gonna have to double check, and I'm gonna have to. I think the reason I put program pack contents is because that's what you get with it. I'll double check on that, but at any rate, yes, I'm gonna say yes. You get the bands and the sliders with all 3 packs. We'll check on that. Okay, so customers, same exact thing. Completion pack, or the mega completion pack, combo pack, and then the basic completion pack. These completion packs are really nice because it's tailored to everybody that has something that they can then build on, right? 80-day obsession pack for existing coaches. Okay, so for existing coaches, which would be all of us, the mega program pack, again, includes the program and all the contents with it to Energize. If it's 3, then he had 4 in that video. I know that. 4 recovery, 3 or 4 recovery. Anyway, full 80-day supplements, and then yeah, 80 total servings of both. Okay, so the coach price, you see our price, commission. You see the volume, and then you see the personal volume. TV is team volume, PV, personal volume, okay? Program pack, that includes the printed material for the program, the bands and sliders, and the containers, okay? So now, like, I get Shakeology Home Direct, and I get some of the supplements. So the mega pack would not be for me, which is great. That I love that there's another option. I do need, I can always benefit from another set of containers. Same with your coaches. And the way that I present that to either my coaches or customers, if they already have a set of containers, is I have like 4 sets. I use them in the bathtub for my kids. I use them to meal prep. I use them to travel. And then I have a set at home that I use just in my meal prep day-to-day stuff. So it's really super to have, or super helpful to have multiple sets on hand. I think I even have a set in my car, and my kids play with them. So we lose pieces here and there. But you can see the values for all of those as well. Okay, the 80-day obsession pack for new coaches. Wait. Did I just do this one? Is this a duplicate? Let's see. New customers, new coaches. Okay, so this is Beachbody On Demand. This is not. So, hello, 80-day obsession for new coaches. Mega challenge pack. They do not have anything. This mega pack will include their 1 year of Beachbody On Demand, Shakeology on Home Direct, and then all of the supplements, Energize and Recover, for the 80 days. Plus they get a shaker cup, they get the program materials, and they do get the bands and sliders. They will get the containers. Okay, that's what the program pack contents mean. You can see the price, the challenge pack bonus, Team volume, personal volume, okay? So that right there, huge volume. That right there is teaching your new coach how to earn $100 a month. Hello, right there, simple. Combo challenge pack, same exact thing, only they don't get the full 80 days of supplements. Basic challenge pack, again, either or recovery and energize or Shakeology, okay? The basic challenge pack is not anything new. That's been an option before, but not for existing coaches. For new coaches, you have somebody that wants to sign up. This is what you're going to get them started on first and foremost. Now, keep in mind, just because this is the 80-day obsession packs doesn't mean that they have to jump right into 80-day obsession. Okay? They can start with Clean Week. They can start with the 21-day fix. This is just the option to get them started with everything they need. Okay, I'm going to read that in a second. This is just the option to get them started for everything that they need, get them started on the supplements and using the supplements and seeing results with what they're given. The Beachbody On Demand, the Shakeology, the Energize, the pre-workout, the recovery, the containers, I mean, literally everything. They can sample because 80-day obsession is a little more advanced. They can sample like a little obsessed, which it was that 5-day preview or the preview workouts to 80-day obsession. So lots of options here, you guys. You just have to be creative in how you address it, how you package it up, how you invite it. And this is what is so amazing is that you find people's healthy formula, which you're going to hear me talk about in a minute. You help people find, it is not a one size fits all. Challenge packs were the only thing we really had to go off of. And when I got started as a coach, we didn't even have challenge packs. So challenge packs became like a big raving thing because it's like, oh, great. Now it's everything that you need in one bundle and it's discounted for you instead of buying everything separate. But we come to find out that not everybody wants to drink Shakeology. Not everybody wants to work out at home. Not everybody wants to follow the fixed portion plan. And you know what? That's okay. We have literally something for everybody, but just get your brain out of that mindset of, I have to sell a challenge pack. I have to get them started on this because I have to get the points and I have to hit this, this number of Success Club points and I have to get this rank. Like, forget that. You're going to have to let that aspect go a little bit in order to help people find their healthy formula, in order to help that CrossFit junkie who has their routine at the gym. Maybe the supplements would be amazing for him or her, and maybe they don't want to do Beachbody On Demand. Okay, great. But my point with that is the 80-day obsession packs are just another way to help people tailor getting started, but tailor it to them and introducing them to things that can help them speed up their results and achieve the success that they're looking for. So Kaylee says there is also a fourth with 2 Energize. 3. So do you mean there are 4 recoveries?
There are 4. So I checked the FAQ. There's 2 Energize, 4 Recover. And then there's a 4th pack option for people that have Shakeology already and BOD already.
Okay.
Yep.
So, okay, perfect. Thank you for that. Okay. So new coaches, and then again, new customers, people that don't want to sign up as a coach, but want to get started with the fitness, the nutrition, the program. Okay. Same exact thing. And you can see here all the volume and the bonus price or bonus payouts, and then the price for that. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. I'll correct what I need to on these, and then I'll share them in our team page. But questions on that up to this point? We good? Okay. If you do, just unmute yourself real quick. Okay, I'm getting winded. Gotta take a deep breath here.
While you breathe, I was going to ask you, because you obviously get the performance line already, and so do I. Like, I get Energize and Recover. I thought about canceling that because honestly, then basically if you order it up front, you just get the sliders, bands, and program materials for free. I mean, is what it equates to. What are your
Yep.
thoughts on that?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's an option too, canceling. And I might cancel mine and order under my husband's, or, again, you got to look at your business and what would make
Yeah.
sense for you. So good point. Yep. And if you don't know, just ask your coach or upline.
I have a quick question.
All right. So now I am going to talk about, okay, this is where this might go way over your head, but that's okay, because this concept really, really excites me. And I heard it, Milan was the very first, so Milan is her name. She was the very first Beachbody coach, like 10 years ago or whatever. And she's the one that presented this volume and Diamond Strong model at Leadership in, when was it, September or something like that. So, and Leadership is a Beachbody conference for 5-star and above, 5-star Diamond coaches and above. So she presented this, it got trickled down to a few of us, and I just like soaked it in, and I just became so obsessed with the idea, because this is how I learned. This is what I learned on, but then I never learned to like capitalize on where I was at, because we were so rank driven and rank focused and recognition focused, and pretty much like Beachbody became very recognition focused, which was really great for like what drove coaches to build their business. And it was a catalyst for change, but the growth of that also came challenges, because we saw volume drop a little bit. People were trying to race to the next rank, and it was all about the stars, because people thought if I'm a 10-star diamond coach or 5-star diamond coach or even a diamond coach, then I'm going to be making bank and I'm going to be making a ton of money. Well, that's not true, because I will lay it all out for you. I'm not ashamed, and I'm not too proud to say I've been between diamond and 2-star for the last 4 years, and my income really has not changed at all, even from being 2-star to diamond, back and forth. But nobody ever taught us or showed us how to capitalize, because you can cap out at every rank you're at, including Emerald. And that's why some Emeralds are making way more than a 2-star diamond coach, because they're capping out, they're duplicating with their team at Emerald level. They're duplicating the same thing. They're teaching their coaches how to duplicate to Emerald, how to teach them to drive volume based on this concept of, look at our supplement line, look at the products we have to offer. No, it might not be a challenge pack. No, you might not get the 2 Success Club points that Beachbody offers with a single supplement, but you got to look at what's more important, ego or bank account, right? That's what I am getting from this whole volume and 500 PV model. So you might need to listen to this several times, but I'm going to show you to give you a visual. Ooh, that would not be fun either if I close down on that. I'm going to show you what she shared. Okay, now I got to find you guys. Where'd you go? Here you are. Share screen. Here we go. Okay. Thumbs up if you can see. Yes? Okay, perfect. So now how do I make it? There we go. Okay, so Milan is this lady down here. She was, like I said, Beachbody's first coach. Basically, and she's been in the network marketing industry for like 30 years. And Carl at the time came to her and was like, do this and come aboard with us and yada, yada, yada. So she signed up, very first coach. So she's the one that presented this information, and all I did was I listened to the information a couple times. I took my notes, and I really, I'm sharing this with you. I'm basically just reiterating what she said in her training video, so that I can, number one, get it out of my head and talk to you guys about it but also we can start this language, we can start this verbiage, and we're not waiting. We're jumping in because this needs to happen like now. And you guys need to be compensated for not only the hard work that you're doing. We lose so many coaches because they're not making any money. And then they go to another network marketing business or direct selling business because they can make, you know, $500 off of one sale or one commission, right? But it stops there, right? Beachbody is, as we know, and you can ask whoever you want, but Beachbody is the company like to partner with if you're going to partner with anybody in the health and fitness industry, because of what they stand for, because of, that's a whole nother video. But so, like I said, Beachbody became very, very recognition focused, so, which was good, and then it came some challenges with that. So coaches get frustrated because they do what they're, you know, being told that they do the vital behaviors of working out and drinking the Shakeology and doing personal development and inviting, but then they get stuck and they're like, well, I'm not making any money. I've been a coach for like 6 months now, or not even. People don't really even stick around for that long if they're not making any money. And it can be very defeating, and it can be very challenging to not only new coaches, but veteran coaches. I know I've been there. I have coaches that have been, you know, with me for 4 or 5 years, and they're like still like not, they're just spinning, they feel like they're spinning their wheels. And so this is the 500 PV model. So basically so 500, this is personal volume, and this is a month. Okay, so now if you've seen any of our recognition pictures up, graphics up, that Lindsay posts, or in my team, I post them too, of personal volume, this is what we're referring to, but those are weekly. That's posted in our group. This is monthly, okay? So quite honestly, you guys, like very, very doable and not overwhelming or something that you're gonna like feel super defeated. This is something that you can start implementing right away. So what does a 500 personal volume coach look like? So basically it is the like life of your team. It is the heartbeat of your team. It means that you have a good, strong customer base and you're confidently able to duplicate exactly what you're doing. Like I said, you already are a coach. You know how to sign up a coach. You know how to sell a product, right? If not a challenge pack. Now it's just teaching your team to do that too. What did you do when you got started? You made a list and you invited those people and you tried to get to Emerald by signing up, you know, whether it's a builder or a discount coach or your family or your mom or sister or grandma, whoever, like you already know how to do that. It's now just teaching your coach or coaches to do that same thing. Not going crazy, like trying to strive for diamond or earning $1,000 a month, right? This coach lives the vital behaviors, learns to invite, which it's part of the vital behaviors. Like, I'm doing this, come do it with me. Like I mentioned before on how to capitalize on the new year. Learns to ask, you know, your clients, start that conversation of how have you been? You know, it's been a long time, haven't chatted with you for a while. How's it going? I see you're, you know, I see you're active, or you're looking really good. How's your health and fitness going? Or what are you doing? They know how to open those lines of communication, right? This is where I referred to knows how to find the healthy formula. And I'm going to show you a graphic here that's going to help you when I'm done. And I'm going to try to go as fast as I can through this, but in a realistic manner of explaining what this means. But knows how to find a client's healthy formula, because it's not a one size fits all when it comes to health and fitness. It's a very emotional, vulnerable, stressful, limited area of people's lives because they've been let down in the past. That's why they're coming to you. That's why they want help. Nurtures your contacts and customers. A 500 PV coach does this. They don't look for the next shiny object. They prosper where they're planted. They work with the customers and coaches that they have right now to really prosper that relationship and create those customers that are going to go refer you or come back to you repeatedly month after month. And then, of course, is product and company confident. Like, you guys got to know about our product line. You have to know about Beachbody's, Shakeology, and Energize. And why should people drink Energize? Like, do you know the ingredients in it? And I'm not saying you have to go, like, study for 8 hours a night, but like, you should know some of the main components of a quick, like, elevator, convo. Like, it's great because of this. And most pre-workouts, don't do this. Or Shakeology, boom, boom, boom. Usually sharing your story, incorporating your story in there. 30-second elevator pitch. You guys should know about recovery and why it's amazing and why people need to take it. You guys should know about Hydrate and, giving people the option or letting people know, like, this is like Gatorade, only it's not full of dyes and sugars and crap, and it's actually going to help your body run and fuel versus, crash. So you guys got to know about the product and be confident in the products. So here is what U+2. This is an Emerald Coach is a business milestone and the keystone of your entire team. Now, we always, myself, when I say we, I always thought like Diamond was like the biggest milestone and like the center of like what we wanted to achieve, and it was like the most important thing to achieve, right? Well, Emerald is. It is where it's the biggest milestone because you can start earning benefits. You invoke benefits at Emerald: volume, cycle, commissions, free leads. Emerald is the foundation of your entire team. So the simple plan is get to Emerald and then build Emeralds. Okay, build Emeralds. And I'm going to show you financially in numbers how this plays out. Your team mindset is not an individual effort, but what you can do together and still be successful, right? It's not just, it doesn't matter what you can do as a coach, it matters what you can duplicate to your team. So if you're stuck and you're wondering like why nobody on your team is doing anything, you have to ask yourself, are you teaching them to do exactly what you did to get started? The basics of just achieving Emerald, right? And then your team goal is to build 4 generations of Emerald tribes, okay? Or Emerald teams. So you plus your personally sponsored, plus their personally sponsored, plus their personally sponsored, okay? That's what's called a 4-generation Emerald tribe. Building a generation is, like I just said, 500 PV, that's you, customer base, a month. You teach your personally sponsored, they teach their personally sponsored, or you and your coach teach their personally sponsored to build Emerald, 4 levels deep, okay? So take a look at this if you can. This is what's called a 500 PV Emerald tribe, okay? This is where you might have to come back or screenshot or rewind and replay and really kind of like understand this. So it's 15 coaches. So an Emerald tribe. Remember, the tribe is 4 levels deep. You plus your 2 personally sponsored, then their 2 personally sponsored, okay? And then their 2 personally sponsored. And you're teaching them the 500 PV concept. You're teaching them how to help their, you're teaching them how to help their customers the best way, find their healthy formula, right, to obtain that volume through different products and supplements that we offer, okay? This is, again, where you're going to have to let the recognition and the points, because being a Success Club All-Star, it's ego. Like, that's what I worked towards, and I achieved it. And now I'm like, okay, here's my next goal. Like, it's ego. I wouldn't say, it wasn't my ego. It was just like, it was a side goal, and I achieved it. And that means your Success Club every month, you're still earning money, you're still helping people, but what's your residual income? There is none with going for those goals. So you got to let one go. Okay. You can't have both. And for right now, so 15 coaches total, you can see that there, 7,500 volume. Okay. Cause you're teaching your coaches how to how to achieve the 500 a month. And then here's where it can get confusing if you're not a numbers person. And I am totally not. Plus add a pregnancy brain onto that, and we are in like a tornado here. So 25% times 500 is $125. Okay, 23 times 14, 322. So as an Emerald coach, you plus 12, okay, because we're going you plus 2, there's 2, you plus 6, okay, there's your downline, and then you plus 12. You're earning almost $500 a month, okay? $23 a cycle. That's more than some diamonds make because they're not capitalizing where they're at. They're not duplicating with their team. They're not teaching their team to do the same exact thing, okay? So again, this is just a rough draft, or not a rough draft, but a rough brain dump onto you so that we can kind of get that verbiage going a little bit. Okay, so this is your Emerald Tribe. So now you've built your Emerald Tribe, and let's say Diamond is a goal of yours, because for some people, they do want to earn a full-time income. They do want to build above the $500 a month. They do want to build a Diamond team and beyond, okay? So the Diamond Strong concept is this: 500 PV Emerald Tribe, okay, and these numbers are just estimates, but or approximates. They're not, for sure. Because I think I have to do the disclaimer, like Beachbody does not guarantee anybody's level of success or financial success. That's on you. So a classic diamond, so this was your Emerald Tribe, okay? You plus your 2 personally sponsored, plus their 2 personally sponsored, plus their Emerald Tribe, 4 levels deep, okay? Classic diamond, 90 PV. Okay, so they're just getting Shakeology. That's normally where we stop, right? That's normally where we, as coaches, we teach our, team to, well, if you're not duplicating, then you're not teaching your team, but you're not working past your coach, helping your coach, go past a Shakeology home direct order, right? They're stopping at that Shakeology home direct order, and then they're trying to reach for all these accolades and recognition and stars, and we're forgetting, like, the 90 PV, $54 is not motivating for people. And this is why people quit. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't work for 6 years for $54, right? That's your Classic Diamond at 90 PV. Classic Diamond at 500 personal volume, you can see the significance of a jump from $50 to almost 500, okay? Again, 500 plus, 500 PV, this is a Diamond Strong coach, almost $4,000 a freaking month. I'd work to that, right? So the 90 is, where the 90 comes from is 1 emerald on your right, 1 emerald on your left, and everyone's at 90 PV only. So that's not teaching your team to help people find their customers' healthy formula. That's teaching them to maybe get started on Beachbody On Demand with Shakeology. And then that's the 90 PV right there. There's no residual volume or continuous volume from the Beachbody On Demand. So that's where it stops, right? We got to think beyond that. We got to expand beyond that. We have to really dig in and find out what people need and what could benefit them, because it's not just Shakeology, right? So that's where people struggle to stay active, right? When they're getting on Shakeology from a home direct order, and then let's say the customer's like, oh yeah, like I don't really see the value in Shakeology, so I could do without it. And then they end up canceling like month 3, right? They might drink it for a couple months and then cancel. I don't know about you guys, but I sure as hell would not want to work. It's not motivating. $50, it's not motivating to me. Now, 4,000, heck yeah. So here's the classic diamond. This is, so let's just say 1,000 volume, okay? So there's your diamond, then you have your diamond downline, okay? 4 coaches on each side, and at least 1 is an emerald. But this is all just people sitting at Shakeology, give or take. That's even if they stay active, right? And we all know coaches come and go. There's very few that stay and remain active long term. Okay. Again, that $54. Is this making sense? Yes, no? Okay. So, and this results from a challenge pack sign up. So they stick to Shakeology for maybe a month or 2. Then that coach settles in and they work hard to get to this model. They work hard to get to diamond because we've wrapped it up in such a pretty huge, big damn bow that it's like we're doing everything we can, but then we get discouraged because $55 is not an incentive to put all of the work and the time and the effort. And now, side note, in this business, you are going to work a lot for a little bit of time. Like you just will. You might work 20 to 30 hours a week at your business and be making $50. Like it is what it is. That's what this business is. But it will pay off. And then you'll be able to work a little for a lot. You just got to get there. But this is not motivating to people. And that's when they quit, right? At this level here, you've created a team of personal product users. That's not a team that duplicates. You've created a team of personal product users versus a team that duplicates, versus a team that goes out and says, okay, I'm going to work to that 500 PV, and then I'm going to duplicate and teach my team to do that, and duplicate and teach my team to do that, okay? And it's not difficult. There's a menu I'm going to show you that actually makes it really visually attractive to get to that 500 PV. So 500 PV Diamond Coach, this is the classic diamond at the 500 PV, okay? You can see how it significantly jumps. Now 500 is the goal, but you guys, let's even say that you go from 90 to teaching your coaches how to get, to 300, half of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a significant jump from $50 to even $250, right? But you eventually know what you're working towards and you see your income rising with that. So this is at the 500 PV Diamond Coach, 6,000 in volume. Okay, so there's you diamond, your team is set up in diamond, and then you've got 1 emerald on each side. But you are duplicating a team of not just individual product users, right? You're creating a team of helping people find that healthy formula. It doesn't stop with them, right? So you can see how that significantly jumps. This is the Diamond Strong, okay? Now, this is where it might go over your head a little bit. It did for me, but this is a huge jump. This model teaches those classic diamonds how to be successful with a 500 PV goal, okay? So Diamond Strong with an Emerald Tribe. Remember, the Emerald Tribe is the 4 levels deep, okay? So now all of your coaches, instead of just coach level, we've taught them how to sign up 2 people. And we've taught those 2 people how to work towards that 500 PV, okay? It just duplicates like crazy. And this is why it's so important to understand, like, Emerald is where it's at. Okay. Diamond Strong, here's your 8 Emerald tribe. Because for, you know, give or take, it can be shaky. So let's just say you work to an 8 Emerald tribe. You guys can see that how much it jumps in volume and reciprocated to income. Okay, this is a 12 Emerald tribe, which again, it's just working towards that next level. It's teaching your emeralds or your coaches to go emerald, helping their coaches go emerald, helping their coaches go emerald. It doesn't stop with just your personally sponsored, because you might have, you know, you might not have a personally sponsored coach that wants to work the business, but they might have a couple people that do, and you have to be the one to show them. You know how to sign up a coach. You know how to get somebody started on Energize or you know, Shakeology or Hydrate or the 3-day refresh or Fiber Boost or Focused Energy. Like, you know how to sell. You know how to talk to people about that based on what they need, or maybe you don't know, but you know how to sell a product. You know how to sign somebody up. Now it's just connecting the dots through relationships, through conversation, through verbiage, through building this right here, through building that customer relationship. The mindset of somebody who's earning 500 PV a month. Okay, so I'm going to tell you that I earn an average of this a week. Okay, 500 PV a week, and you can see my name up on the thing that Lindsay posts. This is a month. Okay, so a week, this is what I'm doing every single week to find out, and I use my green light script to basically consult with people, is what I'm trying to say. And I consult with people, prospect customers, and even current customers. I consult with people to help them find their healthy formula, because I know not a one size fits all. And I know some people are pregnant, some people just had a baby, some people in my target market, some people are trying to have a baby. Whatever the case is, whatever your target market is, you have to, number one, create raving fans, create raving customers, right? Create that trust and that level of safety, where your customers are just like, they're referring people back to you, and they're in your challenge groups, and they're getting results, and they are you know, coming back for more. You got to create raving customers. Create customers who influence. These are the people that are taking it outside of just the challenge group. They're taking it outside of you know, just keeping their before and afters, or their accountability to themselves, who influence other people, who, please don't. These are convos with coaches that, with your coaches that, you know, we need to be having, in giving your coaches a goal, these goals on how to influence their network, how to influence their current customers, how to influence prospect customers, right? And then create revenue per customer. So rather than be challenge pack driven like we've been taught to be, and I'm not saying the challenge packs, you know, aren't significant, because they are, because for somebody that needs all of it, that needs the fitness and the nutrition, they're amazing. But what else can we offer them? What else can we say? Hey, this is going to not only help you maximize your give you the jump start to get started, but and the motivation and the excitement to get started, but this is also going to help maximize your result better, faster. And this is what it's done for me. And that's why, again, why it's so important to know the products, use the products, and create results from the products. And then this is where the term healthy formula comes into play. So this is basically Beachbody's, like, the healthy formula solution, but Beachbody's well, whatever solution, fitness that's fun, nutrition that's simple, and then coach support. That's what we offer. We offer all those things. You will not find what we offer in package, product, supplement, or support form anywhere else with any other company or any other distributor or anything like that. So it's really finding the customer's needs based on what their goals are, based on where they're at right now, instead of just saying, hey, this is the challenge pack, you get everything for, this awesome price, plus I get 2, points from it, and I get a little commission. But does it stop there? Is it stopping there? For most people, it does stop there. And then we put them in a challenge group, and then we coach them, through 30, 60, or 90 days, right? And then eventually they cancel their Shakeology, and, then it's crickets. And we're like, dang it, like, I sold the challenge pack, and they were in, what happened, right? You got to find what works for them. Okay, we gotta go sit in the couch. Okay. Oh, you're heavy. Baby sister's kicking you off. All right. So the 500 PV, we're almost done, you guys. The 500 PV idea number 1. Teach your coaches to find, and I'm speaking on, this is what we need to teach our coaches, but this is what we need to do right now. We as coaches, as the sponsor, the upline, whatever, we need to find, we need to help people find their healthy formula. We need to help people figure out, what's their favorite way of exercising, what nutrition or how has their nutrition or diet been? Do they have a friend or support system or buddy, or what kind of accountability have they had in the past, right? And again, this is where I go back to my green light script on the questions I ask my clients, and it basically is a consult. It is a, these are the questions I'm asking you because I want to figure out where you're at, where you've been, and where you want to go, and then what pieces of the puzzle can we put together in terms of program or supplements to help you find success, right? Like I said, it's not Shakeology for everybody, even though everybody should be drinking it, right? Some people physically can't. It's not working out at home for some people, right? It might be a combination of both, supplement-wise. I mean, belly, digestion things, just lack of focus throughout the day. Like my husband benefits from the focused energy, like things like that. My kids have had a little boost with their daily sunshine, right? It's not a one size fits all. And this is where we have to try to figure out and ask the right questions, right? And then a question to ask your clients are you open to trying something? Are you willing to give this a try? If I sent you more information about this, would you check it out to see if this could be beneficial to you in wanting to achieve XYZ? And what that does is just increases their success rate, it builds their confidence, especially as a new coach, because they're helping people actually get started on what they need versus what we as coaches just feel like or what we've been told to get people started on, because it's that, one-stop shop pack of the challenge pack. Well, challenge pack is amazing, don't get me wrong, but there's more, right? Idea number 2 is the challenge pack. It's the best solution, one way to get the best results and the best deal for a customer. Okay, so it really is an amazing bundle. This is the number that would count towards 500. You'd need 6+ customers. Okay, so you can get there with the challenge packs. That's really, I mean, the foundation of my volume every week has been, challenge packs. So, but there's more, right? And that's what we're learning. And then the idea number 3, ask friends or family for support and feedback. So, hey, I'm doing something that really matters to me. Here's why. I'm asking the people closest to me for support and feedback with some of the products I'll be recommending. Are you open to helping me with this? Okay, so getting a friend or family member started on the product. And again, this goes back to if they do want Shakeology, do they want the discount with it? And they can sign up and take a spot on your team. Is it, moms who are on the go constantly with their toddlers or their school kids, and Daily Sunshine would be an awesome snack versus throwing back a bag of chips or fruit snacks, right, in between running to different events? Is it the performance stack for, like I said, that friend who loves CrossFit and doesn't want to give up their gym time, or that person who the friends at the gym who maybe go to group fitness classes and, love that accountability and don't want to all of a sudden just stop that and start working out at home by themselves. The performance line supplements might be great for them. And then, maybe it's somebody that has gut issues or irregularity, and the Ultimate Reset Digestion would be a really great option for them. 3-day refresh and the All Access Beachbody on Demand. There's something for everybody. That right there, 500, over 500 PV. And then, back to this. So, okay, back to number 1. Gets coach thinking, gets coaches thinking how our product line can help customers, increases their success rate, and then builds their confidence. Yes. And then number 2, this is a great entry only if the follow-up with customer is there, okay? So, again, the challenge packs are a great pack for people to get started on, but if you're not following up, plugging them in, holding them accountable, checking in with them, creating that raving customer, then the retention's not there. They cancel Shakeology. They might use their on-demand every once in a while. And again, then that translates into it not being valuable because they're not using it every day, right? So if your follow-up is with customers is there, then your retention will be there, and then that raving customer will be there. When you're so focused on Success Club and those points, then that's when we're less volume focused, right? Which means lower income and then way more frustration, okay? And then the idea number 3 here is, like I mentioned, having people or asking your friends and family for feedback and seeing if they'd be interested in helping give you some feedback on some of the products that you're recommending to them based on their goals, based on XYZ. The activity of the 500 PV a month groups and challenge groups. So challenge groups, they're time sensitive. Free groups, time sensitive. Maybe you create a special interest group. Maybe you do have a 30-day group that runs every 30 days. Maybe you have a free group you run maybe every quarter, or a free community that's open that is just always ongoing and you're providing value and content in there. But maybe you create a special interest group. Maybe you have a kid with allergies and you create a community based on that, where it's not, you're not feeding people and having people try to buy into all this Beachbody stuff, but you're instead just being a go-to in the world of whatever interest or something that you're passionate about or whatever that you're already living, and you're just becoming a go-to for them, a resource. You're building that trust, you're creating that relationship, and in turn they're going to trust what you recommend, what you suggest, what they see outside of that group in your newsfeed. And then a VIP customer group is something that I never really considered, but it's basically like a hub for your best customers, for those people that are dedicated, that are maybe on Shakeology Home Direct, and they're getting a little bit more. They're getting a little bit more of not necessarily you in the group, but they're just getting like the deals first. They're getting the specials first. They're getting maybe you do a prize drawing and you give out gifts every month or something. It's just your VIP customer group. Social media business page, I'm not going to talk too much about this because you don't need to have a business page in order to be successful as a coach. And if you want one, that's fine, but it's not absolutely necessary. Customers of influence, Here's where you're going to create the raving fans. Talk about fan referrals, like on your Facebook, like, and let your customer know, like, my goal is to make you a raving fan, because that's really what's exciting to me, is when the people around you are influenced, right? So you can tell your customers that that's perfectly fine. Ask them to buddy up, like, hey, I'm here to support you, but let's get some buddies to help you. And let's get some friends to join you. And it's not only a way to expand your network, but it's a way for you to reach then their people, right? Tell customer buddy stories. So like on your Facebook, it's a great way to share like your success stories, your testimonies, your results coming out of your groups. Or if you don't have any yourself, like we have a files document in our team page. There are tons of success stories online. Like it's just getting that conversation out there. But customer buddy story, like, hey, my customer has a friend and together they XYZ. Okay, so it's just getting that conversation going and that hype around what your customers are doing. And you can offer incentives to your customers. So activity of a PV, expand the team's product confidence, right? So we're going to reach beyond the challenge pack. We're going to reach beyond just getting somebody started on the on-demand and their first month of Shakeology, because then what happens after that, we all know, right? Expand the team's product confidence. So it's up to you to help your team and you yourself to understand and explore the creative benefits of Shakeology. Why is it so amazing? Why do you drink it? Why do you love it? Not only because what it's done for you, but like the ingredients in it are freaking amazing. And no, you don't have to rattle off the whole back package, but to know, maybe you do like a Facebook Live every week on one ingredient in Shakeology that helps XYZ, right? Or just get creative with being able to share more about Shakeology, but not necessarily taking a picture of your shaker cup and smiling with another Shakeology picture. Like that's want. Don't do that. You're going to get unfollowed. I will unfollow you. Have a best results video or library thread. Like this you can do if you have a team page. If you don't, I know I'm going to start one in ours, and it's basically just like a thread within the team where so you can post a video or your coaches can post a video on results that have come from Shakeology, or if that customer lets you use it, then you can throw that in there. But again, it's just that creativity from where you can share about the products and customer stories. It's fun, entertaining, but you also share the benefits of the product line so that other people on your team and other people in your organization can learn about the product line, right? And then here's the complete plan, which we'll kind of talk about like more later on, but it's just basically the Beachbody story, which I usually don't go into conversation about like the origin of Beachbody with people. Beachbody is already a household name. Everybody knows about it. Everybody knows about the products. Everybody knows about the workouts. People just really care about like the stories. People just really need to connect and hear like a relatable story to give them the confidence and the belief that they can do it too, whether that's losing 10 pounds or whether that's joining your team and build and having that confidence to get started. Or teach the sponsoring conversation, teach the recruiting conversation, teach the conversation that I talked about at the beginning on how to get people started with signing up on your team. Duplicate that process, right? We know how to tell our coaches to make a list of their top 30 people. We know how to give them a script on how to invite to the business. We have resources, a new onboarding system that Christina Sullins put together with Lisa Mohaj, and it's a one-page landing page where they share a 7-minute video on coaching. So we have those, it's those resources available. It's just teaching your coaches how to use them and how to execute that, right? Recognizing the 500 PV model and the Emerald Tribe model, teaching your coaches how to do that, sharing ideas, which I'm going to show you here in a minute, and then we're done, sharing ideas on how to get to that 500 PV and work towards that as a goal. And then create activity or volume-based incentives, boost your business activities, and then the option of, that best, the live training video contest within your team, whatever, however you want to do it. But it just, again, gives people the idea on how to focus on activity. It helps your team focus on activity aside from just a challenge pack sale. So, what comes after this? So we have all this information, now what? Well, first of all, I'm going to be running I think 4-week like New Coach University, not the one starting on Monday. The one starting on Monday is just a new coach mentorship group that you can plug your new coaches into as well. But from this 500 PV model, it's a 4-week basically university. The first 2 weeks, we're training our coaches, helping them, training our coaches all around getting customers, right? And getting to that 500 personal volume points and how to build that, how to okay, my last picture here for you, how to build, right here, their menu, how to build the 500 PV menu, okay? And I'll again share this with you, but here are healthy solutions, groups you can lead, and then special events that you can host. So this right here, like, we don't sometimes think about all the different things that Beachbody has to offer in terms of, whatever, Shakeology, Performance Line, healthy digestion. Maybe it's an older lady who suffers from irregularity or just bloat or something because of her hormones or whatever. There's individual supplements from the Reset that you can sell with that. The Boost line, Clean Week, Daily Sunshine for your family, for your kids, for all your parent friends, the Reset and Cleanse, the 3-day refresh or the 21-day ultimate reset, fixed portion control for someone struggling with being consistent with their diets. We have multivitamins, Beachbody on Demand. I mean, just a ton of stuff to kind of help you get to that PV, that 500 PV, but then teach your coaches how to do the same thing. Teach them to help people find a healthy formula. Share the green light script with them. Teach them to have those conversations and to get confident in those conversations, right? And then the next 2 weeks of that Coach University is talking about the enrollment process, talking about the recruiting conversations and how to get to Emerald, how to teach your new coach to make their list and invite their list using the top 10 script and putting their people in front of the new onboarding video, the new 7-minute video that Christina rolled out, and get them into a sneak peek, get them in front of your sponsor coach, get them on a 3-way call, on a 3-way message on Facebook, just teaching them to invite and help them get to Emerald, right? And we know how to do that because we've already done it. You know how to sign up as a coach, right? You know how to sign up a coach. So it's just duplicating that. So the first 2 weeks is the team challenge group that coaches can invite to, teaching them how to get their first customers, get to that 500, and then the next 2 weeks is teaching that enrollment process, teaching the recruiting process and conversation there. So really, guys, I know that was a lot of information, and thank you for those that have hung on with me. But it ultimately comes down to thinking past the challenge pack, thinking past the challenge group, thinking past the success club, points and numbers and, you know, whether or not your challenge group is, you know, it is doing good or not. It's thinking more about empowering your customers and coaches, prospering where you're planted, prospering exactly where you need to be working right now with what you have right now and the people that you have right now. Instead of thinking, oh, I need to get to diamond and I need to hit this many Success Club points and blah, blah, blah. That's only going to make your head spin, and it's going to lead to frustration and no income, and then you're going to quit because you're not going to see what this business can really do for you, but what it can also really do for other people, right? So, you know, and there's ways to, if you don't know how to pull your volume report or look at that or whatever, just ask your upline coach. But it's really equipping our customers, equipping our customers based on their needs beyond only a challenge pack, because that's kind of a one size fits all, right? We have to dig deep in how we influence our customers, and in turn take that same thing that we're doing and teach our customers to, or teach our coaches to do that, right? And Emerald is where it really starts. So, and where for most people, where they want to be, right? $500 a month, like, hello, like that's right. Not everybody wants to work beyond that. Not everybody wants to build a full-time income. Not everybody wants to build a 6-7 figure income from this, right? So we have to prosper where we're planted. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. You're gonna have to watch this probably several times, but if you have any questions, you